We are now live, and it is 7:31, and I'll call meeting 1464 to order. At this time, I'd like to welcome online viewers. In front of you is the agenda for meeting 1464. Are there any additions to the agenda? Hearing none, we shall move on. Councillor Freak, the town budget, please.
Good evening, everybody. Can you hear me? This on? The Town of Deer Lake budget for 2024. Mayor Guzny, fellow councilors, member of the public, as chairperson of the Finance Committee for the Town of Deer Lake, it gives me great pleasure to present the budget for the 2024 taxation year. Budget 2024 will provide the Town of Deer Lake the ability to build on services for our residents that include, but are not limited to, providing quality service such as fire protection, snow clearing, municipal enforcement, along with core infrastructure maintenance such as roads, drinking water, and sewer. Fostering economic development for our local businesses and economy, continuing to develop indoor and outdoor recreational space with a focus on being stewards of our environment. Continuing to offer wellness and community-related celebrations that make Deer Lake such a wonderful community. For all of their input into the budgetary process, I would like to thank members of the Finance Committee, my fellow town councilors, member of our management team, and all the staff members involved. Everyone involved has played an important role in developing the plan for 2024, and today we are pleased to present a balanced budget of $9,040,853.20. As inflation and expenses related to municipal costs have continued to rise, the task of balancing this budget magnitude brings forth many challenges. My fellow councilors and I, with our management team, have reviewed the anticipated expenditures and the financial obligations for 2024 to ensure this budget is fair to the residents while ensuring that we continue to provide a level of service that is expected from the municipality. For the 2024 tax year, the town's debt service ratio is within the acceptable threshold set forth by the Department of Municipal and Provincial Affairs. The residential mill rate will increase half a mil for the residential properties, bringing the rate to 7.5 mils for the 2024 tax year. This is the first increase of residential mill rate in the town of Deer Lake in 9 years. The commercial mill rate will also see a half of mil increase to 8 mils. Residential and commercial water rates will remain for the amount of $448 for the 20th consecutive year. Budget 2024 will see no increase to the Town of Deer Lake's waste collection fee, which will remain at $165 per unit. The Town of Deer Lake is committed to ensuring our plan for continued growth and sustainable is acted upon. Budget 2024 places our town on a path of fiscal responsibility while providing continued improvements to critical infrastructure and services. Investment highlights for 2024. In preparing for 2024's budget, council and staff ensured key initiatives move forward while keeping our residents' household budgets in mind. The Town of Deer Lake will continue to proceed with initiatives that are important for the current and future development of our community. Major initiatives for this tax year include the following. Capital improvements include Main Dam Road infrastructure upgrades that will see new water and sewer, storm sewer, curb, gutter, and sidewalk to replace aging infrastructure in this area of town. Continued construction of the annex for the Hodder Memorial Complex. This facility will now include the new home for Gracia Gymnastics in Level 1 of the complex. This space will complement the gymnasium, and the walking track that surrounds a gymnasium playing surface. Work has commenced on the water filter replacement project. This multi-million-dollar project will see the Town of Deer Lake install a new primary and secondary water filters, new UV filters, and an expansion to the water filtration building to accommodate these improvements. The town has partnered with the provincial and federal government to complete an upgrade of the main lift station for the community. This project is in excess of $2 million and will provide a much-needed upgrade to the sanitary sewer system here in the community. The current council has submitted funding applications for continued infrastructure upgrades for our community that include, but are not limited to, the sewer lagoon upgrade, restoration of Riverbank Road, as well as storm sewer improvements throughout the community. The Town of Deer Lake takes great pride in our walking and multi-use trail system. 2024 will see continued development and expansion of the multi-seasonal and multi-user Deer Lake Trail system. This trail also includes a collaboration with the Junction Trailblazer Snowmobile Club and the Newfoundland and Labrador Snowmobile Federation. The town of Deer Lake will continue to build upon our tourism products through our relationship with stakeholders at all government levels. A new economic development officer will be hired in 2024, which will provide our community with a dedicated position for collaboration with the business community. Investments are in place for Deer Lake Fire Rescue and Deer Lake Regional Search and Rescue to provide equipment and building upgrades. The town of Deer Lake takes great pride in our beach and have made significant upgrades to the accessibility and the amenities at our Joe Butts Lookout area. This past year, we saw a new vendor contract for the area, as well as improved walkways, seating areas, all located at the beach. 2024 will see further improvements to the beach area as plans are in place to expand the access points within the existing Joe Butts area lookout footprint. This current council has remained committed to developing Swartz's Park and to modernize the amenities within its footprint. 2024 has allocated funding to design and build a splash pad at Swartz's Park. A splash pad was the highest ranked amenity that was requested among those who participated in our public consultation during the planning phase of this project. The town of Deer Lake will continue their investments into the development of Veterans Memorial Industrial Park on the Trans-Canada Highway. Plans for municipal infrastructure improvements in this space continues as the town has secured property to provide sanitary sewer to its important industrial area. Deer Lake Live and the Health and Wellness Committee have provided excellent community engagement and programming opportunities in 2023. These initiatives will continue their efforts in 2024 to build upon the success of these initiatives. The Deer Lake Strawberry Festival, again, was another success in 2023. The town of Deer Lake was able to design and build a new bandstand for Bowaters Field during the spring of 2023 that is the centerpiece of the festival. This modern-looking amenity provides a gathering space for the Strawberry Festival and other outdoor events for our community. Winterfest will once again return in February 2024 with a committee to have another outdoor rink, sliding hill constructed for residents to use throughout the winter months. The town of Deer Lake continues to financially support the following groups on an annual basis: the Treehouse Resource Center, the Cemetery Committee, the Deer Lake Memorial Scholarship, the Roy Whalen Museum, and the Deer Lake Regional Airport Library. 2024, again, will include a donation to the 3 schools in Deer Lake to assist with projects spearheaded for the children for our community. Mayor, this concludes my presentation of the Town of Deer Lake's budget for 2024. I would now like to make a motion for its adoption as is presented.
All right, thank you, Councillor Freak. Moved by Councillor Freak, seconded by Councillor Fitzgerald. Call for question. Hearing none. All those in favor? Motion carried. Thank you. Moving on to tax rates, Councillor Freak.
You will see our tax rates as we spoke, the mill rate for residential and commercial. We've included the fact sheet. All taxes are due and payable by March the 31st. Thanks. An important notice to this year. That poll taxes. Yeah, the biggest success I think that our council was able to do this year was to finally remove poll tax for the town of Deer Lake. Again, let's discuss the discounts for our residents. 3% if paid by January the 31st, 2% if paid by February the 28th, and then there will be an interest compounded monthly for those not paid. I would encourage anybody to apply for the exemption application. You can call the town of Deer Lake, visit the website to see the sliding scale for this. And let me see here now on my rate sheets. So we've got the 3. We've got the municipal property tax exemption. And the tax rates, that's a 2-pager. Exemption's the other one. Yeah, and the rest of the details will all be posted on that one, but those are the highlights for this year.
All right, thank you. So we have a moved by the Chair of Finance, Councillor Freak, seconded by Councillor Hancock. Call for question. Hearing none. All those in favor? Motion carried. And Lori, you wanted to do one separate for the exemption.
Oh, the exemption form. Okay. The deadline for the application is August the 1st, 2024, but we would certainly encourage those to come in, and you would have a total annual income prior to 2023 of $18,500 or less. And again, there is a sliding scale for that. So I'd like to make a motion for our municipal property tax exemption for 2024.
All right, thank you. Moved by Councillor Freak, seconded by Deputy Mayor Young. Call for question. Hearing none. All those in favor? Motion carried. Just for a call for adjournment, I'd like to thank everyone for their time. This is obviously not the fun stuff if you have to find numbers to crunch to keep. Back to Councillor Freak's comments in her budget speech that you want to keep up the services required that people expect from a municipality. Sometimes it can be tumultuous, I guess, or heated, and I'll be the first to say I have no issue trying to hide my passion, I guess, behind a microphone at times, just like everybody else. I just want to say thank you for coming together to get this budget passed, and look forward to seeing where it brings us in the future. So with that being said, I'll call for an adjournment. Move to adjourn the meetings at 7:43, moved by Councillor Freak. Thank you.